Happy Monday, badasses. Welcome back to the Badass Podcast. I am your host, Sasha Davis, and it is my intention to share raw and real advice from my personal life to help you be bolder and braver in your life, to take control of your life and be a badass. And I will do this by sharing personal stories and interviews with other badasses and any inspirational, motivational, anything that I can find that may benefit you, help you take action in your own life on your journey. Okay, so today I have a Motivational Monday podcast for you. This is going to be short and sweet, to the point, set your whole week up for success. Hell, you could listen to this every damn day if you need a little boost of motivation. So today I want to talk about setting your day up for success. Another way to look at this is to be proactive versus reactive. You know, there's always the quote that I've heard time and time again, and it's failing to plan is planning to fail. This episode was actually inspired by a quote that really hits home for me, and I use this almost every day, every week, every month, and it is: either you run the day or the day runs you. And this quote was by Jim Rohn. I'm not sure how you pronounce his last name, but every day when I wake up, I have a plan for my day. I run the day so that my day doesn't run me. And I want to give you a few tips on how you can start running your day. Okay. So number one, plan your day the night before or the morning of. I am a morning person, but I also start my day by planning the night before. I hear so many people say, well, I can't wake up earlier because I'm not a morning person, or blah, 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 blah. I get it. Okay, I get it. Not everyone is a morning person, but you can still plan your day the night before so that you have everything ready. I tend to double up because I like to set my night up the night before and then again the morning of, to make sure that I don't miss anything. I have the memory of a goldfish, so I have to remind myself often what to do, what needs to be done, or my whole day will just kind of be a shit show. What do I mean by shit show? Oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. Okay, so you're going to love this. This is going to be tough because this is kind of embarrassing. But let me just recap how my day went a couple of years ago versus how it goes now. And this is all changed just because I started to take action and plan my day. All right, old Sasha. Okay, let me get the... Okay, so I used to stay up all night, binge watching Netflix. My go-to show at the times were Lost, Sons of Anarchy, Weeds, just binge watching Netflix, right? Orange is the New Black, that was another one. Eating chips and dip and drinking can after can of Diet Mountain Dew. I would stay up till midnight or later, and then I would set my alarm because I would have to be up no later than 6:30 to be to work by 8. But let's be honest, I never made it to work on time. I would hit snooze repeatedly until I forced myself out of bed. And then I was so groggy, I would take my sweet ass time to shower before I had to actually finish getting ready. And then I would be in a panic because I would, all of a sudden remember that I still have chores to do. I still have to pack a lunch, and there was absolutely no time left. I had to leave. So I would run around frantically in my house, screaming and yelling at myself, at my husband, at the dogs. Everybody, get out of my way, because everybody was just I was so on edge, and everybody needed something from me, and I was not setting my day up. And I would just scream and yell. Everybody just wanted some extra attention, some, hey, Sasha, how's it going? And I was being a total bitch. I would grab a handful of granola bars and some frozen burritos and a lunchbox and run out the door. I would literally peel out of my driveway, and I would be driving 75 and a 55 all the way to work. And if you live in the Midwest, or anywhere really, you would speed to work And at the top of like every hill, I would like slam on the brakes just in case there was like a cop like lurking around the corner. Like, I'm not shitting you guys. I don't even want to talk about the road rage that I had for everybody who was actually like trying to get to work on time. Like, those people drove me crazy. I was always like, son of a bitch, get out of my way. Like, I'm on a mission. And, you know, they're just driving 55, 60 like a normal person. So, okay, so now I'm at work. I'm out of breath and I'm super pissed off. I haven't had any coffee yet because I was a slacker and forgot to make some. But honestly, there was just absolutely no time. Even if I did make coffee, I wouldn't have had time to drink it. So now I have to drink shitty office coffee with that stupid powdered creamer. And let's just be honest, that stuff is disgusting. Nobody likes powdered creamer. And if you do like powdered creamer, have you tried real creamer? Like... Italian sweet cream is my jam, and I know I'm not like a huge creamer fan. Anyways, I'll just get off topic. So anyways, I'd use like, I don't know, 6 freaking Splendas to cover up like this nasty taste of the coffee because apparently nobody in the corporate world believes in real sugar. You know, everybody's on a diet, but then they all keep buying fucking donuts every day. So that makes no sense to me. And then I have to pretend that I was actually on time and I was just, you know, taking my sweet time making coffee, guys. I was just using the restroom, which actually I was finishing up my makeup and putting on deodorant because I was running late. So then I sit down at my desk and I have like 18 million freaking emails because apparently everybody and their mom gets up at 3 a.m. in the corporate world to send off emails, and then they're pissed that I don't answer at 3:30. It's like, what the fuck, guys? Okay, so now I'm really angry and I'm like, you guys, okay, take a deep breath, put on a happy face. And I used to say to myself, Goose Fraba. And if you've ever seen Anchorman, or not Anchorman, Anger Man, because that's like the only mantra I know to calm myself the F down. So I'd sit there and I'd be like, Goose Fraba. Like, I'm not even kidding you guys. And then I would go outside and smoke a couple of cigarettes, like as slowly as I possibly could because I didn't want to go back to work. Side note, I have quit smoking for 2 years now. So, yay! And yeah, it was just awful. So are you starting to get the picture? Like, it's not even 9 a.m. and this is me in this scenario. It gets better or worse, I guess, depending on how you look at it. But anyways, long story long, my day was reactive and I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off, putting out fires, drinking absurdly large amounts of caffeine and smoking a half a pack of cigarettes. Like, I was super healthy mentally and physically, right? Wrong. Like, totally kidding. I was a hot mess. Please, for the love of God, for the sake of your sanity, plan your day the night before or the morning of. Take some time to yourself to journal, to plan, to meditate, to deep breathe, to work out, whatever you need to do to get your mind right for the day. Every day I wake up at 5 a.m. and I stick to my routine. It helps me stay focused throughout the day and I actually get stuff done before anybody wakes up. Ugh, it's just been a game changer, guys. So number 2, I want you to play offense instead of defense. So come up with plans for scenarios before they happen. Like, I like to roll with the punches typically, but like if a situation, or I like to refer to this as rolling with the punches. So if a situation doesn't turn out as planned or go as you think you should, like, take a deep breath and chill out and then come at it from a different angle. Like, I used to get so angry when things wouldn't go my way. I would refuse to work with people. Like, I would refuse to ride in a car with somebody if they wouldn't let me in the front seat. I literally wouldn't go to an event if a specific outfit wasn't cleaned and ready for me. Like, there's no words. I was so particular and wanted to control everything around me. I would throw toddler tantrums when things didn't go my way. Now I like to think of myself as more relaxed. I deep breathe my way through about everything. And it's like I have this little mini Sasha on my shoulder reminding me not to lose my shit all day. But really though, like, it's awesome. And I also wear like these crystal bracelets as reminders of things in my life, like how I want to feel: peace, calm, abundance, love, connection, courage. These are said to put off a certain energy to help me feel a way, and I like to think that they help. And they're also amazing reminders for when things turn to shit and to just like bring myself back and keep me centered. So get yourself some reminders throughout the day. And last but not least, I journal every day about what I'm grateful for, and I make sure that I drink plenty of water. Again, you drink half your body weight in ounces of water every day. I cannot stress how important this is. If I do nothing else in my 24 hours, I make sure that I do these two things, and I consider my whole day a win. I think we as women often forget that when we are focusing on all that we don't have, we forget how great life can be right now. You know, when it's hard to focus on how amazing your life is when things are falling apart around you. You know, we fall into this rabbit hole as if we aren't being present in the moment. And I like to take a deep breath and just journal about everything that I'm grateful for, right? So before gratitude journaling and, you know, this practicing mindfulness and drinking the recommended amount of water, I was super spacey, I was super dehydrated, and I was on like autopilot for just about everything. Like I was in zombie mode. I never really put much thought into anything. I would do laundry and not know how it got folded. Like I would drive home from work and not remember the entire drive home. Talk about scary. And I was sober. Like that's just how zombified I was, you know? And I was so dehydrated that my body could seriously use an entire bottle of lotion. But I was so disconnected from my body that I just thought I needed more lotion instead of drinking water. My mind is just like looking back. I can't believe that this was me. So my advice to you is to plan your day, either the night before or the morning of. Stay up a few minutes later or get up a few minutes earlier, whatever fits your schedule best. Don't stress out when things don't go your way. We only have control over what we do and nobody else. Find a way that works for you to just chill out, breathe, and make some detours along the way. All right. So like your overall goal can stay the same, but how we get there might change. And that is okay. Last but not least, be grateful for all that you have. Be present throughout your day. Drink plenty of water, and then use reminders, whatever works for you. Write notes in your phone, wear bracelets, use Post-its, whatever you do to set reminders throughout your day to do these things. Okay. Now, most important thing is to take action. Take action. Now go out there and run this day like a mother-loving badass, okay? And every other single day after that. Don't let life happen to you. Make it happen for you. If you get down, take a minute, ask for help if you need it. All right? So that's my Monday motivation for you. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of the Badass Podcast. I cannot express how much I appreciate each and every one of you. And it would mean the world to me if you could just do me one favor and share this episode with a friend or family member who could use an extra dose of motivation to get through their day or get through this week. It would mean so much to me, and I'm sure it would mean so much to your friend or family member. I appreciate you so much. All right, that's enough. Until next time, go be a badass.